Before we start, a quick question. When you read Jane Eyre by Charlotte Brontë, what did you think of the mad woman in the attic? Yes, I am talking about the mad wife of Rochester. Have you ever thought she also might have a story to tell? This book is certainly a story behind a story. Today we are diving into a book that flips a famous classic upside down, White Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys. And trust me, once you read this, you will never look at Jane Eyre the same way again. It's haunting, it's lyrical, and it completely reshapes how you look at Jane Eyre. I am Charlotte Jimmy, and this is my channel where I talk about books, stories, and the magic they leave behind. This is a novel that tells the untold story of a woman who appears in Jane Eyre as the mad woman in the attic. In this book, she finally gets a voice. Her name is Antoinette Causeway. The novel is set in the Caribbean, mainly Jamaica, in the early 19th century, just after slavery has ended. The island is beautiful, full of colors, forests, and heat. But beneath this beauty lies fear, anger, and deep loneliness. Antoinette is a white Creole girl born into a family that once owned slaves. After slavery ends, her family loses money and respect. They are hated by the newly freed black community, and they do not fully belong to the English world either. From childhood, Antoinette feels like she belongs nowhere. Her mother is unhappy and distant, her father is dead, the house she lives in feels unsafe, even nature around her feels wild and threatening. When violence destroys her home, Antoinette's life begins to fall apart. Her mother slowly loses her mind, and this leaves a deep mark on Antoinette. As she grows older, Antoinette is married off to an Englishman. We are never clearly told his name, but readers recognize him as Mr. Rochester from Jane Eyre. This marriage is not based on love. It is based on money, power, and misunderstanding. The husband does not understand her culture, her emotions. He feels uncomfortable in the Caribbean. He mistrusts everything, the land, the people, and finally his wife. Slowly he begins to control her. He changes her name from Antoinette to Bertha, taking away her identity. He doubts her sanity. He listens to rumors about her, and he emotionally abandons her. Antoinette, already fragile, starts to lose her sense of reality. One of the strongest themes of the novel is the loss of identity. Antoinette is not fully accepted by black Jamaicans, not accepted by the English, not understood as a woman, not loved as a wife, not loved as a daughter. She is always in between cultures, races, and worlds. The title White Sargasso Sea itself suggests this feeling, a vast, confusing space where one can easily get lost. The author does not present Antoinette as simply mad. Instead, she shows how loneliness, fear, control, and betrayal slowly push her towards mental breakdown. The novel makes us ask, what happens when a woman is never heard? What happens when her story is told only by others? By the end, Antoinette is taken to England and locked away, the same woman we later see in Jane Eyre as the mad wife in the attic. But after reading White Sargasso Sea, we no longer see her as a monster. We see her as a tragic human being. Let me tell you, this is not an easy or cheerful book, but it is a deeply important one. Jean Rhys rewrites a classic story from a woman's point of view, from a colonized land, and from a place of pain and silence. The language is poetic but simple. The emotions are intense but real. This novel teaches us that every story has another side. Silence can destroy lives, and power, when misused, can break a person completely. White Sargasso Sea is a sad, haunting, and a powerful novel. It stays with you long after you finish reading it. It reminds us that behind every mad woman label, there may be a story of loss, injustice, and unheard suffering. This is not just a companion to Jane Eyre, it is a story that demands to be read on its own terms. Having said that, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Brontë still remains my favorite classic. As I already told you, this book is haunting and not an easy read. But if you love classics, retellings, or strong female perspectives, this book is a must read. It's short, but it stays with you. It gives a voice to a woman who never got to speak.